Cool. So this is Wednesday, March 6th, 2019. This is going to be Mike's first online video demo ever. So what I went through so far is just, I'll do a quick screen share, just an update. I sent an email out to Lorraine. She got this email earlier today. Sent the email, I created my goals page, and I put a video demo about me page together that I already sent to her. So that's where we're at so far. I'm about to call her in the next few minutes. I also went on right here on my computer. I have getvectortrain.com is up on my computer right now. So that way I can, be ready for the appointment. So I have my Get Vector Trained. I also sent her, by the way, I haven't talked to her on the phone. I've done the entire conversation has been through Facebook. So I will also pull up my Facebook just so that way you can see the conversation. All right. So here's the conversation here. All right, so this is Lorraine. Just so you guys know, Lorraine is my mother-in-law's best friend. She's not owned Cutco. She doesn't know the product. So the message started with, hey, Lorraine, I have a favor to ask you. You see, we've never had a conversation before. So, hey, Lorraine, I have a favor to ask you. Julie thought you'd be nice enough to let me do a practice a new Cutco online demonstration with you. No need to buy, just need someone to practice with that hasn't seen a presentation before from Lindsay or I. I was hoping you'd be nice enough to let me practice with you. Could you be available Wednesday evening? It would help me out so much. Of course. Since Julie suggested me, I would be more than happy. Plus, I need a good knife. So there you go. That works out, right? I don't mind, and I don't mind paying for it. So yes, contact me. And what's really funny is Lindsay and her mom both said she is absolutely broke. So don't let her buy a lot. That's what they told me, word for word. So, and I don't have anything going on Wednesday night because Brad Pitt won't give me his phone number. So she obviously is funny. And so then we had the conversation. We found the time, went through it. I got her email address, and now it sounds good. So I'm going to be calling her in just a minute at this phone number here. So I probably shouldn't be. It's for 6:15. So I'm going to call her in just a moment. All right. So let me stop this. And actually, no. What I want to do is I want to see what the hell she's doing. So this is a creeper move, but important. See what the last thing she posted on Facebook was, like what's about. This is a great idea for you to build rapport, especially with a Facebook customer. So let's see what she's been into these last little bit, maybe the last day or so. By the way, that's Julie. That's Lindsay's mom right there. So sorry, Stuart, the voice thing spelled your name wrong. Leslie Stewart, Joanne, we have tonight's tickets. Cross your fingers. Winefest. So she went to Winefest, or she's going to Winefest. Bought a new pair of shoes with memory foam insoles, and we're forgetting why I walked into the kitchen. Okay, so 14 degrees outside, so we can talk about weather. We can talk about what she's doing for St. Patrick's Day. Some call it multitasking, but I call it doing something else until I remember what I was doing in the first place. So obviously she's funny. This is it. So pretty simple stuff. All right, stop and screen share. Let's get her on the phone. Come on. So let's. All right. So while I'm pulling this up, does anyone have any questions before we begin? All right. So I'm going to mute everyone else. Everyone's muted. All right. Let's go.
Hello?
Hi, Lorraine.
Hey, Mike, how are you? I'm glad you called on the home phone because I always have problems answering my cell phone.
Oh, actually, I thought I called the right number. My apologies. So this one's good then.
No, this is good. The home phone works better for me.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. And I just want to say thank you so much for doing this appointment. It really, really means a lot to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
No problem.
Are you in front of your computer?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. I sent in the email, the link for you to click.
Okay.
And all you have to do is click that link, and it's called
www.mycutcodemo.
That's it. Yep. You just need to click that link.
Okay.
Okay. And don't click anything else. I'll let you know when to click anything else, but just to load up that page while we kind of catch up for just a couple of minutes, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Cool. So by the way, I know we met very quickly when I went to Indiana. I feel like I know a lot about you because Julie has told many stories from the old softball days to, you've been in the family for so long. And, yeah, she said something that you had a commercial way back in the day that you were like really famous and you put a commercial together on TV.
I had a TV show.
A TV show. Yeah.
I started a real estate TV show called Open House that showed area homes.
Wow. When was that?
Oh, it was in the 80s.
So cool. Is some of that footage still like available, like on YouTube or something?
I don't think so. I don't know. It just, it was on for 5 years, and then my son was born, so I kind of gave up advertising for him.
So it's his fault.
His big mistake.
How old is your son now?
He will be 30 this year.
30. I don't think I've met him. I don't think so, right?
No. Ever since his father died, we've kind of been estranged, and then when he got married, she kind of kicked Tracy and I to the curb.
Got it. Yeah. So he so the real estate, I did not know it was a real estate show. That's really cool.
It was the first one of its kind. I'm always ahead of my time.
Yeah, that's cool. So what are you what are you up to now? I was kind of snooping around Facebook. It seems like you're freezing cold.
Called CTD. I need to update my Facebook thing. And it's just I test for being technology challenged. I test Wi-Fi equipment, do diag and functional and stuff. It's easy, and at my age, what the heck?
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. I saw it. You said it was 14 degrees. I saw on one of your posts up north right now.
Yes, it was 14. Yeah, and the fire alarm went off.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awful.
Well, at least in the tech room where I'm at, we're allowed to have our coach in there, but the people out in production are not. So there were a lot of people standing outside for almost 20 minutes without coach.
That's why you got to come down here to Florida.
I just may one day. It was weird because it ended up being a false alarm.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that's a positive thing, but also like kind of frustrating at the same time. You got to be in the cold for 20 minutes. So.
No, I wanted to see firemen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Julie warned me about some of this, so this is good. That's good. I'll tell you, it's interesting that you say 14 degrees because it's like 50 degrees here, 55, and I was like freezing, and I couldn't imagine what it would feel like in the teens anymore. Those New Jersey days are over.
Yeah, I've been here most of my life, so you get used to it. But this year has been brutal because for a couple days we had wind chills of 50 below.
Oh my gosh! So that means you're at home and you're at home cooking all the time, then, right?
Yeah. Well, it's making soups.
Oh yeah. Well, what kind of soups do you make? Like Campbell's?
I'm real good at French onion, beef vegetable, chicken noodle. Things like that.
Wow. Have you now? Tell me, do you have like Julie's recipe for her French onion soup? Do you do something similar?
No, I know she uses the Julia Child recipe.
I'll tell you, it is. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I mean, she puts the.
Julie's such a gourmet cook,
Unreal cook. Like I'm so spoiled. Every time Lindsay and I go there, I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? Like I don't understand. It's amazing. So
Julie's always been phenomenal, and took me under her wing. She can remember when I was a shy, quiet 20-year-old.
That's
Those days are gone.
well, she loves you like a sister. So she said, I told her what I'm working on as far as, I'll share that with you in just a moment. And she's like, Lorraine is so nice. I'm sure she'll at least let you practice and do the appointment. And I know we're Facebook friends. And I was like, let me reach out. And again, I can't thank you enough for, helping me do the presentation. And do you mind if I share with you like why I'm doing this appointment right now and like what
No,
I'm working on?
not at all.
Awesome. So I sent you in the email like a picture that has all my goals on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll start there of what some of those pictures mean. So you could see that there's a first one that's $100,000 bill. What that means is my biggest sales year that I ever had as a Cutco rep is 40,000, and
Wow.
and my goal is to sell $100,000 in 1 year. And I've been doing this for 15 years. I've sold right at about $310,000 personally. And my goal is to reach $100,000 in sales this year, which is a huge goal, Lorraine. I mean, when I say a huge goal, it is super scary because it's never, ever been done by someone in my position with the company.
Wow.
So I figured, why not set a big, hairy, audacious goal, something that I could get excited about, something that could inspire other people. And right now, I'm obviously, just to be frank, I'm a little bit behind it, and that's why I wanted to start doing more of these appointments. So if you just wanted to buy I guess I need $98,200. You could just buy all $98,000 today.
Sure.
You
Well,
could,
I bought a Powerball ticket, so
there.
after 11 o'clock, we may have a deal.
Deal. Okay, so that's perfect. But obviously, it's a fun goal to chase down. Whether or not I hit it, it's just going to be fun because it allows me to meet a lot of new people and do a lot of these presentations in the process, which I'm excited about. With the income that I earned from that, I promised Lindsay that we would go, and that's the next picture, which is the Northern Lights. She's been to Iceland, but she really wanted to take me, and I figured, how nice would it be to take some of the income that I earned from hitting this goal and then take her, which would be really exciting. So we ideally could do that while she's pregnant, because that's the picture below it, that our goal is to, within this year, is to start our family and create another Abramowitz.
Oh, nice. That Julie's excited about that.
Yeah, so we want to make Julie a grandma this year, so I'm really excited about that. And of course, it's starting the family is important, and setting things in place to make that happen is exciting. Next to that picture is a 100,000 meals. We've raised and provided over 74,000 sandwiches now for PB&J for Tampa Bay, and
that is so cool.
our goal is to reach 100,000 this year. So we're 26,000 meals to go. And I figured, every time I do an appointment, every time one of our students do an appointment, we raise up awareness, we raise donations. People, we have a GoFundMe. They send donations that way. They send some jars of peanut butter or jelly. People will send some stuff.
I will get on that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll give you the info at the end on that, because anytime someone gives a donation, we always give them like a discount on their order or like some sort of free product to say thanks. So that's how we raise a lot of our donations for that. And then the little stairs, the people walking up the stairs, I'm up for a promotion with the company, and that's exciting. Like I'm actually going to be moving to Tampa and taking over the Tampa territory with the company. And assuming we do well, my team and I, if we hit our goals that we set out to do, the promotion will give me the opportunity to take over the entire, not only the Tampa Bay area, but like the entire Gulf side of Florida, which is a huge, huge promotion. It'd be very exciting. Wow. And with that promotion, I'll be able to reach my goal of inspiring 1 million people before 2030. So within the next decade or so, I'd like to inspire and influence over 1 million people, whether old, young, or in between, just through speaking, through my book sales, through video workshops. And I feel like I've learned a lot of things during my time on this planet, and I'd like to share that with as many people as possible. So if you saw the goals, those are the pictures. I have the written version of everything I just said. That essentially, I grew up in New Jersey as the youngest of 8, and I was the first of my mom's kids to leave and go to college. And I want to hit some of the goals that I mapped out for you. Some of my hobbies: love golf, dancing, basketball. I love speaking, playing with my little dog Tommy. We have our little Chihuahua, and
Tommy looks like my sister's dog, Fergie's brother.
oh my, then Fergie's brother must be adorable because Tommy is.
Oh, she is.
Oh my gosh, he is the cutest little dog.
And she's like the happiest dog.
Oh.
I mean, she's always so happy.
I'll tell you, it really is a blessing. Lindsay and I really lucked out with such a great dog, and it really is. It's really great, and I love what I do. It's really fun. I get to work with young people. I get to inspire people, and the people that I get a chance to work with challenge me both personally and professionally. And since moving to Florida in 2003, I mean, think about it. I met Lindsay because of Cutco. I met my best man in my wedding, David from Cutco, and my groomsman, Doug, was from Cutco. So 3 of some of the most important people in my whole life I met through the Cutco business, which is great. So
well, that's great. And it was funny because this morning I was listening to Bob and Tom, and I think it was Chick. They were talking about his $200 pair of scissors. He goes, yeah, I have 2 pairs. They're from Cutco. They're great.
That's awesome. I probably should, call me naive. Should I know who Bob and Tom are?
Well, Lindsay probably does, because when they were in Indiana, I know they listened to Bob and Tom because they're based in Indiana, but now they're like international and national.
Oh, okay. Is it like a radio show?
Yeah, it's a morning radio show.
Oh, cool. So they were talking about Cutco on the show?
Some people in Finland and, the armed services people and just all over.
So that is really cool. And they were talking about Cutco on the show this morning.
Yeah. The one guy, I forget what they were talking about because I was probably laughing. And they said something about Chick's scissors. I think it was Chick they were talking about. He goes, yeah, I have 2 pairs, $200 scissors from Cutco. It's the best brand around.
Oh my God.
I can't remember verbatim, but he mentioned how good Cutco was.
It's like the universe knew.
Oh my God, this is a sign from God.
That's it. They knew you were supposed to buy Cutco today. What a cool coincidence. But I'll tell you, Lorraine.
But I don't know if you can get a copy of it or just look up Bob and Tom. I know they have a Facebook page, and they also are live too. They talk about the cameras. They just have new cameras in the studio, and that clip was between 6:30 and 6:50.
6:30. Okay, so Bob and Tom, 6:30 this morning on Wednesday, March 6th. So that's cool. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. That's really, really cool. So, well,
They must have talked about it before because everybody knows about Chick's $200 pair of scissors that he says are the best in the world.
That's great. I love that. The scissors are really cool. And I have actually, it's part of the presentation, so I'll show you those. And a lot of people actually get those scissors for free. I'll show you how that all works. So again, the presentation might not mean that much to you, but it really means a lot to me. I thank you so much again. And I know we.
Oh, no problem. You're now like family.
Oh, well, that's super nice of you to say, and I appreciate that. And I know I already asked you this. I know you said you do a lot of soups. Like, what kind? Are you more of like you kind of have to cook, or you cook because you like to, or more because you love to? What would you say?
I cook for therapy. Sometimes I cook because I have to, but a lot of times I'll just cook for therapy. It keeps me from hurting people.
Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you right now, if you're going to cut some stuff up, you might as well have good tools in the kitchen. You're absolutely going to love the Cutco product. And my whole presentation is online. So the site, mycutcodemo.com, at this point, it should have been loaded up. And there's a lot to cover. So please don't look ahead. And please interrupt me if I lose you or if the slide slows down or stops loading. And I'm just going to show you our product. I'm going to show you the sets, the gadgets, the gifts, the outdoor items. I'll maybe even show you some of the cookware. And like I said, when we set up the appointment through Facebook, you don't have to buy anything. Obviously, every sale helps towards my goals, but I don't want you to buy.
I'm looking for a really, really good kitchen knife, and I'm looking at one on this page right now.
Well,
it's right next to the fork.
I'll tell you, don't buy because you want just to be nice. If you want to buy Cutco today.
No. I don't do anything what I tell people is I don't do anything I have to. I do things because I want to because I've been on the planet long enough.
Well, deal. I'll take it. And here's what I will promise you is I'll show you everything. and I'll give you the best deal I possibly can on whatever it is that you choose to buy today. Is that cool?
That's cool. Now, are these, do they come with a sharpener, or is it hard to sharpen them, or?
That's actually part of the presentation. So let's dig in. I'll tell you right now, Cutco has been around since 1949. It has over 17 million satisfied customers and sells over $200 million in sales every year. So we do sell online and on Costco stores, but the most common way Cutco purchase is through representatives like me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the first video together. It's the longest one that I'm going to show you. It'll take about maybe 13 minutes or so. And the cool thing to know about Cutco is these are real customers. Some of them had Cutco for decades, just like Julie has. And you'll notice the Forever Guarantee. And that's what makes us the top selling brand in North America. So go ahead and turn up the sound on your computer and then press play.
Okay, just a second. On this lady's face?
Yep, go ahead and press play and then make sure the sound is all the way up on your computer.
I'm pretty sure it is. I turned it on. There we go. I think we got right for our wedding.
Cool, so good stuff so far. All right. It's kind of fun, right? Simple so far. It's so far so good. I haven't done this in so long, so this is like, I don't think I've seen my demo, so but so far, hopefully you guys are getting some value, you know, I mean, obviously it's just, I'm not doing too much yet. I hopefully got picked on some of the goal sharing and just reading some of it, and you know, hopefully got some value. So all I'm doing is I'm playing my video as she's playing her videos. Mine is muted, and I'm just listening to hers. And as soon as it gets to 2 minutes and 5, I'm gonna say, "Isn't the guarantee amazing?" That's pretty much all I'm gonna do here in just 40 seconds. All right, I'm gonna unmute so you guys just keep in mind. Yeah. Isn't that cool? The guarantee, isn't that amazing?
Pardon?
Isn't the guarantee amazing?
Well, hang on, let me turn this down. I'm sorry, what?
No, I said, isn't the guarantee amazing? It's so sharp. They take care of everything for you.
That's the knife I want that guy just had.
Literally, excuse me, literally the demo, this video sells everything for us. Like, we don't have to do much right now. Brendan, what are you, raising a barn? So because she's like, wait, what? Let me turn this down. Like, I don't want to distract her from the demo. So that's why I'm only going to interrupt her 3 times where it tells me to interrupt her. 2 minutes, 4 minutes, and 7 minutes. So coming up in about 45 seconds, I'm going to say, you ever see a drawer like that before? Because then right as soon as the video is done, we go into closing. It's like, I don't know. It's recorded though. So coming up in about 15 seconds, they're probably going to show a drawer full of crappy knives. So I'm going to unmute right now. Have you ever seen a drawer like that before, Lorraine?
Pardon?
Have you ever seen a drawer look like that before?
I kind of have one.
Cool. So then I don't even say anything. She says, I don't want to engage her in conversation,
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
never
not going to
heard of it.
respond.
Forever
I
guaranteed.
thought you heard that.
It's amazing.
100%. I don't want to engage her. I want her to watch the video because the video does the selling for me. Because if I talk to her, I'm distracting her.
Always smells potatoes. No allergies.
So in about 2 minutes,
No, I just don't like
so actually right now, she's probably thinking to herself, wow, that trimmer is going to be the knife I'm going to get. That's what she's probably thinking because she came into the appointment thinking she wanted to get one knife. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask her questions about the other knives. Like here in it says ever eat watermelon in the summer for 7 minutes. I'm going to mention the chopper. Ready? So do you see how the chopping knife is good for the vegetables?
Yeah.
So when you do, you said you do soup sometimes. Do you ever chop vegetables for the soup?
Oh, God, yeah.
So you see how that one's used?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you see why that one comes in the set with the other ones?
No, that's pretty cool. The one they're using now is like my dream.
That's all I had to do. A couple questions. Simple, right? Because she's already sold on the trimmer. So I don't have to say much about the trimmer because everyone gets sold on the trimmer. But now it's the spreader. So I'll say something else about the spreader right now.
Wow.
Isn't that one really
I've
cool
never seen
too?
anything like that.
Do you ever do sandwiches or baked goods
Oh,
once in a
yeah.
while? Do you see how that one's used?
Yeah, that's amazing. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, that one's one of my
And I'm
favorites.
a foodie.
Yeah. Do you see why it comes in the set too?
Yeah. Now, can you buy them separately?
Watch. Everything is sold individually. The sets are a better value just because
Yeah.
you get like the right tool for the right job. They're already discounted. You get free stuff. They come in a block or a tray, so it's safer. And you could do like a 5 monthly installment plan. But I'll show you, of course, I'll show you everything. Right now, it's actually answering that question. How funny is that? Because it's explaining why there's a different tool for a different job. But did you notice that my response is quick, right? Quick. What are the 5 reasons why someone buys a set? So immediately,
In there.
as soon as she says, can I buy individual items? Boom, you just rapid fire. It's like, absolutely, but the sets are better value because you get the right tool, you get a discount, they're free stuff, they're safer because they come in a block or tray, and you can do a 5-pay option, but I'll show you all the options at the end. Because again, I don't want to distract her too much from the video. So the whole demo is almost done. It's 5 more minutes. So now all they're doing, they're recapping the demo and they're about to go into the prices here in just a moment. And on the video demo, they give 3 prices. They give the signature set, the homemaker, and the essentials. So we'll see. I'll be able to walk through that process with you as well. Ready? I can play this from my MacBook. Let's see. So again, as much as I'm tempted to have a conversation with her right now, because I'm like, oh my God, like, I haven't said anything. Let the video do the selling. Right now, she's getting all the information she needs for her to see the product and the presentation. If I keep talking, I'm distracting her from the information she needs for her to make a buying decision. Yeah, because all the stuff I would say, the video is about to say it. So right now, they're about to go into closing. Here it is. Here's where the prices. So they start with the essential set, which is $109 a month, plus tax. So we're at the final 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. So she's getting the price on the signature set now. And then I'm just going to go into my recap of the options. I'll give her the prices. Oh, of course. I'm going to pull out, and in fact, I'm going to pull out a piece of paper. That's a good idea. We'll see. So final 60 seconds, and then we're going in. Cool. So just a. So it sends it back to me. Your Cutco rep is ready to answer your questions. So it does the recap. So I'm going to stop it right now. So what did you think of everything?
I'm just gobsmacked. It's all so good. I would like to start out with the first one.
Well, I'll tell you, Lorraine, Cutco is amazing. everything that you saw, the products, it's the only thing that you could buy once, use it every day. You'll never have to replace it. And if you're concerned about like, whether or not, work for you, don't worry. You could return everything during the trial period. So I just want to review the 3 options that you saw. You saw the essential set, which is a smaller starter set. You saw the homemaker set, which is the basic set, and that gets you like all the pieces that you would need. And then there's the signature set, which has the basics plus a few specialty knives that's similar to what like myself, like me and Lindsay and Julie have. Out of the 3 sets, which set did you like the best?
Well, I like them all, but I'd like to start out with the starter set. And instead of the monthly thing, as soon as I get my taxes, I just order the whole thing.
Cool. So there's that essential set is as you said, it was $109 a month plus tax. There's no interest on that. And I told you I'd give you the best deal possible. So we do have a buy now bonus. So if you did want to do that set today, I could actually include the super shears that you saw absolutely free. So Lorraine, I wouldn't be doing my job and ask you, did you want to try out your essential set and get your free gifts?
Sure.
Great. Well, congratulations. You're going to love your Cutco.
I think I'm going to love it too much.
Let me show you the rest of the presentation. So that way, and then I'll place the order for you and email your receipt, okay?
Okay.
Okay. As far as you made it too easy for me. You made you made it too.
I've never heard a guy say that to me.
Oh my gosh. So Lorraine, even though you're ready to buy that, okay, because I'm recording this and because I want to show my sales reps like how to do the rest of the appointment, is it okay with you if I can just drop down and just show you the other options? Is that okay?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sweetie, not a problem.
And you could definitely get that set. That's a great set. I love that set, and I'll place that order for you. But those are a couple of our popular ones.
Home Shopping Network, I bought Wolfgang Puck and yada, yada, yada. And they don't last over a year.
I totally understand. So let me go through the rest of the presentation. We'll see if there's something that you might like instead, and if not, we could just go with that same set that you saw. So this next section, Lorraine, I'm going to read the website word for word so I can master this presentation. And I also don't want to like accidentally leave anything out. So the website asks like a lot of yes and no questions. You can answer no to everything and it won't frustrate me, I promise. I just want to ask you all the questions so I can understand what fits you best. And if you do choose to get something else, I would still, like I said, get you the best deal possible. Sound good?
It sounds phenomenal, and I'm glad I could help you out. I'm glad Julie thought enough of me that I could help you out.
Well, thank you so much again. So at the top corner, see there's an Explore tab. Do you see that where it says Explore? Go ahead and click the Explore tab, and then click on Best Deals. Let me know when that loads.
Okay, got it.
And then it should say Get Started. Do you see that?
I have an old computer. It's like me. It takes a while to get started, but once it does.
You're a trip, I'll tell you. So let me know when it's loaded.
Loading.
Yeah, no worries. Once it loads, it should say Get Started. Let me know when it says that.
Will do. But it's so weird to hear about Cutco on Bob and Tom.
Oh, I know. It's crazy that, and those are the scissors that you're getting for free that they said, because, with that set that you liked, they come for free, which is awesome. And Lindsay and I have 2 pairs. We have a red pair and a black pair at home. They're fantastic. So we love them.
Great, because, besides a nice kitchen butcher knife, happiness is a sharp pair of scissors.
Oh yeah. You for vegetables and packages, pretty much anything.
Oh, those packages. There should be a login. So
It's still loading up?
yeah, it just says Best Deals. So I've got a picture of a knife.
Okay, so it says Best Deals, and
Should I go to the welcome or just?
Yeah, it should say Get Started. Is that what it says, or?
No, but it's not still loading, so it just says welcome and then explore.
Yeah, go ahead and click Explore.
Okay.
And then,
It has best deals, accessories, cookware.
okay,
wish
click
list.
best deals, best deals.
Okay. Well, that's the one I clicked on before, and it has the blue line, and it's like done, and okay. It's done again. I told you my computer was old like me.
No, it's okay. Let me
Not
see.
quite as old as me, but, you know, but.
So let's see what's
So, but
happening.
I do get the hand over
So you click
well,
best deals,
that's an underneath, so.
and then it should load up. Let's see. I'm loading mine. And then once you click best deals, what shows up on your screen?
Well, actually, right now I've got it says best deals, big picture, and it has a knife with what looks
And
like watermelon behind
if you scroll down a little bit, do you see anything?
Yeah, but there's nothing underneath. Oh, here when I scroll down, it just there it is.
Get started.
It's killing me. Yeah.
Perfect. So go ahead and click get started.
Okay.
And then
Your homemaker sets are too big. Show me something budget friendly. What's the biggest best set you make? I don't know. Let's browse a bit. What would you suggest?
which one fits you best? Which one do you describe your feeling at this point?
Budget friendly.
All right. So let's
Because
click.
it's just me and my sister.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and click budget friendly.
Okay.
The next set is the studio set. It contains the 4 essentials. So it's a solid set for people like, with smaller families or don't cook that much. And it includes a paring knife, the spatula spreader, the trimmer, and the petite carver. It comes with 4 of the table knives they use at the dinner table. So that set there, it's $117 a month, which is a total savings of $63.
What's the total price?
So that total is $573, and that comes with the 4 table knives in a block. And with that one, I could still give you the super shears for free. What do you think about that one?
I'll take that.
Okay. So
You have to understand, Julie was right when she told you to contact me because she knows I love kitchen gadgets.
hey, 100%. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and click
And
yes.
I just want to pay for the whole thing. I don't want to do the monthly thing.
Okay. The reason I'm laughing is you're making this too easy for me.
I'm sorry.
no-
Like I said, I'm not used to hearing guys say that.
I love it.
Anyway.
Go ahead and click yes. I'll take the studio set. Let's see what happens next.
Okay, yes, let's do it. All right.
Okay, and then it says, congratulations, welcome to the Cutco family. Go ahead and click what's next.
Okay, just a second. What? Well, now it says, okay, just a second. Now it says, well, gallery set a few less tools, a lot less money. Okay. The studio set contains the 4 essentials. Okay. And then I'm scrolling down. Well, it keeps, okay, my computer is old. Like, yes, I'll take the studio set. Is that what I want to click?
Yeah, so you see there's a few other options. There's other sets. There's the galley set that was above it. That one you saw has a few less tools, a lot less money. And then there's the studio set that I just showed you with the 4 table knives. That's a really great set. That's the set my sister Deborah started. So go ahead and click yes, I'll take the studio set.
Okay.
And that should open up another window that says accessories. Do you see that?
Oh, well, I've got submit. This is, okay. Yes, let's do it. Okay, galleries. Okay.
Does it say
My
submit?
computer is a boat anchor, so forgive me.
No worries.
Gallery set.
Before
Now, that was the one that was 5 something, right?
the studio set's the 5, or that was the essential set, yeah. But
okay, the essential set. I clicked on the wrong thing.
it's okay. You should see what's next, and when you click that, it should take you to an accessories window.
Okay, okay, I've got what best describes the feeling, showing something versus feeling, what's the biggest better. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, apparently your mic something. This keeps jumping.
No,
It's
yeah.
my computer, it's not your presentation.
No, it might be jumping around a little bit. Sometimes the pop-up blocker or something like that.
Okay.
So what do you see on your screen right now?
Okay, the $500 and some one that comes with the things plus the table knives.
Yep, you get the 4 cooking knives, the 4 table knives, a block, a cutting board, and a pair of super shears for free.
Okay, because this picture is showing me 5 pieces.
That might be a different set. The studio set was the one that we looked at first.
Okay, that's the one that I wanted, right?
Yeah, that's the one you said you liked, was the studio set.
Okay, I'll click that on again. I told you I was technology challenged. But
Hey,
nobody listens
no, this is
to being a middle child.
this is perfect. This is perfect.
Okay,
This is
continue.
good.
So I hit continue.
And what shows up on your screen? What do you see on your screen right now?
It says, whoops, just a second. Man, this thing jumps around. Scroll down to the bottom of this page. Tell me which ones are most interesting to you. I'll get you all the information I have so you can decide. Even buying one knife helps me reach my goal, regardless if you buy or not. Thank you for exploring the options with me. But I'm buying.
I know. That's why I'm not sure what I'm not sure where you're
I
at.
don't know.
It's okay.
Now he said just a second.
It's okay. This is perfect that this is happening. So what you want to do at the very top,
Because I hit the one.
yeah, at the very top, click explore.
Then it scrolls down and it starts showing me the galley set.
Go ahead at the top, click explore, and then click accessories. So all the way at the very top, it says explore. Last time you clicked best deals, go ahead and click accessories.
Okay. There we go, love.
Nice, we did it. All right. So now, does it say your kitchen transformed?
It's just hanging out for a minute. I told you my computer's like.
No, it's all good.
Okay, your kitchen transformed accessories.
All right. So yep, perfect. Just go ahead and click the word transformed.
Transformed.
Okay.
Well, it's a little head. Your kitchen transformed. It's not like.
Yeah, anywhere in that picture, go ahead and click that.
Okay.
Did it?
Where it says accessories. I'm
And
not getting my hand, that little hand over it.
it should just give you an arrow.
Well, I'm not getting that either.
What do you see on your screen right now?
I'm radioactive and I break things.
What do you see on your screen right now?
Well, okay, if I scroll up, it says your kitchen transformed, gadget,
Yeah, click.
accessories, and more.
Just click on that. The word transformed.
I'm not getting a hand over it. Okay, there it goes.
Okay, perfect. So now you don't need your.
Only I didn't have to have the hand.
Yeah, exactly. Now what you're going to do is you don't need your all you're going to do from now on is just click you'll click the tap, you'll just tap the mouse when I tell you to, okay? So I'm going to read some stuff real quick. So thank you for letting me go through everything with you. There's one final section, then we'll wrap up. You'll click on you see the slideshow. So everything I'm going to show you is also covered by the Forever Guarantee. I'll skip the stuff that you have no interest in, and I'll tell you more about the products you might like, okay?
Okay, so I'm going to click on the slide.
Yep, so you clicked on, so right now you clicked on the transform. So this is going to help you learn a little bit more. This is also going to help me learn some stuff too. So if you stump me, I'll ask, I might pause and use my notes or something. So,
Okay,
so
yeah, because right now it's saying slide 2.
perfect. Okay, so slide 2, storage. So these are the storage options. And I already showed you the gadgets. There's the kitchen tools along with the gadgets and the blocks and everything. So go ahead and click next to slide 3.
Okay, just a second.
And do you see the gourmet set?
No, what I'm getting is, wait, let me try this. It just says, lives outside, lasts forever.
Let's see. So all you want to do is on the slide, it's like on the actual picture.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, in fact, don't even click the mouse. If you click spacebar, it'll do the same thing for you.
All right.
Did that take you to the next slide?
It's got storage build up a set.
Yeah, go ahead and click spacebar.
All right, click spacebar again. It's not going. It's wrong with my computer.
Or just take the mouse and just click it on anywhere in the slide, anywhere in the picture.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to slide 3.
Perfect, perfect. Now all the rest of the time, don't even use the mouse. All you have to do is use
Okay.
spacebar, okay? So
All right.
this here's the gourmet set. This is great for like Cutco owners, people who want to upgrade to a complete set. That's those are some of the gourmet specialty knives that that Julie uses. We're going to skip past that. Go and click spacebar again.
Okay.
Okay, and then you'll see the steak and table knives. So the table knives and the steak knives. On the left, you have our steak knife. On the right, that's like you'll see in restaurants. On the right are the table knives. You get four, and four come in that studio set that you're getting. It's the #1 selling knife in the history of Cutco. They replace your butter knives, the everyday knives, every meal. There's no point to them, so they're safer for kids. They're also good for spreading butter or jelly. And the table knives come in the block set, so you get 4 of those. And the steak knife is like bigger, more for like fancy dinners and barbecues, and everything could be engraved and gift wrapped. So you get 4 in the set. Do you feel like 4 is enough?
That comes with what I'm buying?
You get 4 of those with what you're buying, yeah. Do you feel like 4 is enough?
Good.
Cool.
Must be my lucky day.
All right.
Yes, 4 is fine.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and click spacebar again.
If I need more, I'll just take them out of my bag. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
you're so funny.
And this is all part of the $500 one?
Yeah, that's the studio set was I think it was $573 is what the total was.
Yeah.
So and then those 4 come
so
in
where
there.
do I click now?
Go ahead and click spacebar again. Do you see slide 5, kitchen
Okay.
tools?
All right, I've got the slide, turn, base.
Yep. So would you ever consider upgrading your kitchen tools at all?
Yeah, down the road.
Okay. Well, these are the most overlooked thing that Cutco makes. Most people have cheap stuff that they bought or so old stuff that they never upgraded. People replace their low quality brand items with these because they last forever. They won't bend, they won't break, they won't melt unless the handle accidentally is like put in direct contact with the burner, obviously, but they are guaranteed forever. They're most commonly used with glass or ceramic serving dishes. They're not recommended on Teflon, but many customers use them anyway, and should be okay as long as they're careful. Okay, perfect. So would you like, so those are the kitchen tools. Would you like a price on those or not at the moment?
Not today.
Okay, so go ahead and,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No. Are you kidding me? So go ahead and click spacebar to the next one. You see slide 6?
Okay.
All right, so you have the gadgets.
Yes.
Okay, so that may even have a video for you, but this is our entertainer pack. And I'm sure you already have a drawer full of these. Most people have 20 mix match pieces that really don't work well. Pampered Chef, OXO, Tupperware, those are good, but they aren't forever. You could get rid of all your old ones and give them to like some college kids, give them to Goodwill, give them to Salvation Army, bring them to a church, whatever you'd like. And the entertainer pack includes the vegetable peeler, the ice cream scoop, a pizza cutter, and a soft grip cheese knife. And they all have 99.9% rating on Cutco's website. If you break any of these, we'll mail you an award because it doesn't happen. But we'll also send you a brand new one as well. What do you think about any of those gadgets?
You know, I'd love to, but I'll have to do it down the road.
Okay. Was there any that you wanted a price on?
The cheese slicer.
Okay. I'll write that down and I'll get your price on what that is. So the cheese knife. Cool. If you go ahead and click spacebar again, we'll take a look at the next one.
Alrighty.
Do you see the wine opener and can opener?
Yeah, how much for the can opener?
So just so you know, I'll add that to the list. This wine opener, can opener, unlike the motorized versions, these are guaranteed forever as well. On all the moving parts, the can opener is an iron magnet to lift lids. There's no sharp edges and can and on the can after the lid is removed. And the wine opener is
That's the one that goes. The first time I saw one of those, like when I went to see my relatives in England.
so yeah, it takes away the sharp
had that
edges. Yeah,
fancy, and I'm like, that is cool.
it is. And Lindsay and I have one at home. We love it. It's real heavy duty and it's guaranteed forever. It's lightweight.
Oh, good, lightweight, because for my sister and everything.
The wine opener also has the
How much is
built-in
that?
bottle opener. What I'll do is I'll write that down. I'll get your price on the can opener as well, just so you have that. Okay.
Okay.
And the wine opener is the 2-in-1 tool, the built-in wine opener, along with the easy cork release. So would you like a price on that too, or no?
Well, this is going to sound weird, but then again, most things I say do. I have this cork opener that my husband got me, and it's part of a Don't laugh.
I'm just doing it for you guys at this
It's my
point.
Bowie knife, and I use it.
Hopefully this is helping,
Oh, yeah.
Because my husband bought it for me.
because you got to show everything. Gotcha. Do you still use it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. I mean,
I know it sounds weird.
No, not at all.
everything, But it's just one of those sentimental things.
of course, of course. So if you go ahead and click to the next one, I'll get your price on the can opener and cheese knife so far. The slide 8 is the flatware. Good flatware isn't cheap. The reason people buy our flatware is because they'll never have to buy forks and spoons ever again. Everything's guaranteed forever. So it's everyday flatware, and it's also the really nice stuff for when company comes over too. They'll stay shiny. Each set comes with 4 pieces, 2 spoons, and 2 forks, and the 60 piece comes in the wooden chest, and it's a 35% discount. Do you like the look of those at all?
I do, but years ago, a family member bought me a nice set of fancy silverware.
Cool. Okay. So let's go through.
I
There's
apologize.
no, there's only a few more slides. So there's also baking tools. If you click next, do you bake it all?
No, that's the one thing I don't do, and the reason I don't is because I know as soon as I make a batter, I'm going to eat it before I bake it.
Nice. So if you go ahead, you could click next to slide 10, which is the wellness mats. And the wellness mats is for more like standing in the kitchen if you ever get tired or fatigued while
How big are
standing.
those?
Some of them, there's 2 different sizes. There's a 3 foot by 2 foot, and then there's a 6 foot by 2 foot. And this is
Really, how much is a 6 foot by 2 foot?
I could look that up for you as well. A 6 by 2. That's what Lindsay and I have in our kitchen, and I'll look up and see what that ends up running. And Cutco will only partner with brands that are top notch. These wellness mats are not like Walmart cheap stuff. They'll run, they'll run a couple, about $100, depending on the size, and they're like standing on a cloud. If you want to watch do you want to watch the 2-minute video just explaining what they are?
No, I've looked at this kind of stuff before.
Okay.
I have like the rugs, kitchen rugs, but I'm thinking about going to the washable stuff.
Yeah. So it says here in my notes, it says they'll run about $100 depending on the size. I'll get you an exact price just so you have the total on that. If you click to the next slide, it's
Okay.
it's more out. So this is Lives Outside. So this is like the garden tools and things like that. So if you click, do you garden at all?
No.
Okay, so let's skip past that. The next one is sporting knives. Do you see the sporting knives?
Oh, I've seen those in murder mysteries, but that's okay.
Do you know anyone who hunts or fishes or likes pocket knives?
Yeah, actually, there's guys at work, and they drive me crazy because they go out and shoot Bambi, and but we won't go there.
Oh my! So you could, if you have a gift that you need to get for any of those guys, or if you want to recommend me, I could show them this stuff. Obviously, I could spend 10 minutes talking about each of these, but it doesn't.
Yeah, there's a couple guys. Well, the one guy, Jim, is a die-hard fisherman.
Okay,
So
cool.
I may mention this to him.
Yeah, that sounds
and then
good.
there's this kid that works with me that I actually went to school with his father, Anthony, and they go deer hunting. So I'll mention it to him.
Yeah, cool, awesome. So that's that. So the next slide, if you see, is barbecue tools. Do you ever barbecue or grill outside?
Yeah, and I just bought new tools that haven't worn out yet last summer.
Okay, so you're good there.
But
And
I know I'll mention this to Gene and Linda because Gene is like the barbecue outdoor cooking king.
nice. And you said that's Gene and Linda?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. They sound super nice. And then if you go to the next one, there's gift shopping. Are you in the market is there any holiday gifts or Mother's Day, early shopping or birthday, weddings or anything
my
coming up?
mother's dead,
Yeah.
and I'm heading that way. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, stop.
But I'm just kidding. Settle down, lad. Don't have any. But yeah, down the road, I may be interested.
Okay. So what I have here on my list of items to give you a price on is a cheese knife, a can opener, and one of the larger wellness mats, right?
Right.
Okay. Was there anything else that you would like a price on along with that Studio Plus 4 set?
No, but number, so like when I get a live brain cell, I'll go, oh bugger, I should have asked him about this. I know how to get a hold of you.
Got
But
it.
I definitely want that knife set.
Yeah, let me show you. I'm going to type this all into my calculator right now. And so let me go ahead and pull this up. So I have right here, let's see here. So the Studio Plus 4, let's find this set.
And I wish I would have known you when I had my show, because we could have gotten
Picture set. Oh,
national.
there we go. National coverage, huh?
Yeah, I could have sold, like one in every, had a real estate show in every market.
What is your just so I know, what is your sales tax?
My what?
Your sales tax?
Oh, okay, so yeah. I think it's 7%.
7?
I don't think it's gone up.
Okay.
The quality of our services has gone down, but we won't go there.
So I'm looking here. So your total is, 5. So you said the 5-pay, just so you know, is no interest or finance charge. You said you wanted to pay for it all at full, or did you want to do the installment plan?
Well, okay, I'll ask you, which is better? I mean, I have the money in the bank. Is it better to just leave the money in the bank and pay monthly, or is it just better to get it all at once?
I mean, it's totally up to you. I always suggest
Hey,
that.
I'm looking for some advice here.
I always suggest the 5-pay just because there's no interest on it, and it just makes it a little bit easier to to spread it out over the few months. But so I always suggest that. I would say 95% of the orders that I do are over the monthly installment, just because it makes it that much easier. So that's just what I've experienced.
Yeah, but here's my problem. If I did that, what if the Chippendales come to town and I want to make it rain?
Well,
I take the money from that. No, I'm just kidding.
what's nice is that frees up some capital this month, so that way you have a little bit extra to enjoy with,
Well, why don't we? I mean, what works out best for you? Because I have the money now.
Either way, let me tell you right now the prices of these other items. So right now the studio says $573. If you did decide to do the installment plan after 7% sales tax, it comes to $125 a month. Just so you know, okay?
Okay.
So let me, if you wanted to do that for $125 a month, this cheese knife. Do you have a pen by chance? Do you have a pen and paper?
No, but I will have.
Yeah, grab pen and paper just so I could have you write down these prices.
Okay. Tracy, yeah, where's your pen? Okay. Hang on just a second. Okay. Fergie, we are not playing right now. I'm busy.
And again, thank you so much for your time. I know I'm wearing out my welcome here.
No, not at all. Like I said, Julie's like my sister from a different mister.
That's great.
And I appreciate her, thinking of me and thinking that, I'm good enough to, do this. I don't know why she didn't suggest Karen. Yes, I do.
I'm not saying anything about that.
Oh, look, I've known these women for over 4 years. I understand things that you will never understand.
I'm sure, and I don't know if I want to either. That's
Yeah, be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, that's
okay,
funny.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we got $573 for the studio set, and I'm buying you the super shears with that. Those are $112 because you would use those, right?
Well, I hate for you to spend your own money on me.
No. I don't be silly.
Give my phone number to some rich older guy. Actually younger. I'm a cougar. No, I'm okay.
Oh my gosh. So, but here's what I could say. If you feel like the super shears are $112, but the cheese knife, so I know you said you like that cheese, the cheese knife. Let me see. That price there is, where is the cheese knife? How much is a soft grip cheese knife? All right, let me find it right here. So,
Oh God, is Lindsay with you?
No, she's not. All right,
Okay.
cheese knife right here. So you got a cheese knife is 73. You got the can opener, just so you know, is 59. The super shears that you liked, if you're writing these down, I was giving you those for free. They're 112, okay? And the wellness mat, you have any 6x2 wellness mat? The wellness mat is 260, okay? So,
Okay, we'll hold off on the wellness mat.
okay.
Mat. And how about if you can you give me the can opener instead of the shears?
So that's what I was going to suggest. Instead, if you would use I could get you the can opener is 59, the shears are 112, and the cheese knife 73. If you feel like you would use the can opener and the cheese knife more, I will just give you those. I'll buy you those two instead of giving you the super shears. How does that sound?
Well, I hate for you to buy me anything.
Don't.
We hardly know each other. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. It's believe me, it's my pleasure. You're taking the time. You're also letting me do my appointment. I would love to help you. If you feel like you would use those more, do you feel like what would you?
Yeah, the can opener and the cheese knife.
But you said you
Yeah,
did
but,
like the super shears
I
too, right?
Take the can opener instead of the other stuff.
Did you like those super shears too? Or I mean, do you feel like you would use those
I
often?
don't know. You know what? I really want the can opener.
Okay. So why don't we give you the can opener? And here's what I'll do. I'll tell you in a moment how you can really, really help me out with the sponsorship, so you don't feel bad for like taking my money. That way, I'll tell you what a sponsorship is, and then
I have dated guys like you.
so if you did sponsor me, then you won't feel bad because then you earn it. You earn a free item, and I'll tell you how to become a sponsor here in just a moment. So let me go ahead and get some information from you real quick. I'm going to enter in your information into the system here, and I will need, first off, what color did you want the knives in? Did you want them in black, white, or red?
Black.
Cool.
It goes with everything.
I agree. So, and what I'm going to do here in just a moment, so I'm going to enter all this in for you, and I'll enter all the, let me enter the item numbers, and this will just take a moment.
And just so you know, because you're Julie's son-in-law, I trust you implicitly.
Well, I appreciate that. Hopefully, even though if I wasn't Julie's son-in-law, you trust me too. So
I don't know if I would never met you.
that is true. That is true. But I'm gonna so I'm gonna enter this in for you right now. So bear with me just a moment. And
No problem.
so let's see here. So Studio Plus 4 is 1810 is the item number. So, and just so you know, this is really helpful because, like I mentioned to you, this is for training for other students. So a lot of students are going to be able to watch this just to kind of see like everything I'm doing on my computer as I'm walking you through this. So I really can't thank you enough as far as that
Oh,
goes.
no, it's my pleasure, Mike. No problem.
And then the can opener, we'll definitely hook you up with the can opener for sure. And I'll show you how you can get your choice of that cheese knife or the super shears for free in just a moment. So with this sponsorship, you're going to love this. The sponsorship is the easiest way. That's how everybody gets more free stuff. So let me just finish this real quick and I'll show you that. So 1506. So 1506. All right, cool. Now, let me explain how the sponsorship works, and then I'll go ahead and I'll take your billing address and your credit card number in just a moment. But the sponsorship is really, really simple. So how it works is there's one more very, very important part. It's where you can really, really help me out, Lorraine, is I get paid every time I show Cutco, but I only call people I'm personally recommended to, just like Julie did for you. And so I get paid every time I show Cutco. I only call people I'm recommended to. So what I need you to do, while I'm going to enter this in for you, is to help me jot down 200 to 300 people. I'm just kidding.
I didn't pay my dues to rent a friend.
I'm just kidding. Just 10 to 20 that might be nice enough just to take a look. I'm not necessarily looking for people who would buy, just people who might be nice enough just to help me out. And the way the sponsorship works is for every 50 sponsors that I get, the company gives me $150 in free CutGo. And what's nice about that is I raffle that off. Well, I give that back to a lot of my favorite customers. And here's the thing, Lorraine, all you have to do to be a sponsor is just get to the first level at 10. And if you get to 20 recommendations, you become a double sponsor. And here's what's cool is that counts twice towards a sponsorship, and I'm able to give you more free CutGo. So I have a pen and a piece of paper in front of me. So who are the nicest people you know off the top of your head that might be nice enough to help me out?
I've got a couple people at work that are, movers and shakers, hustlers.
Absolutely. I would love, and
And
most,
they're on second shift. And I know their first names. I don't know their last names. You know, when you work for a big place where there's like 300 people.
100%.
But I will get you these names. I promise.
Awesome. So
One is Tanya, and she like hustles. I mean, she cooks. She's a cook, and she'll bring in food and sell it.
oh my gosh, that's amazing. So
Yeah.
most people, what they
And
do,
if they think she can get something out of it, she will do it.
so what most people
And
do,
she probably knows the other people because, like I said, she even told me one day, she goes, Lorraine, I'm a hustler. I said, okay.
that sounds like someone I would love to meet. So what most people do is they put me on speakerphone and they scroll through their cell phone contacts. So I have a pen in front of me. We could start with the names and then come back to the phone numbers. So I have 3 down already, which is Jim, Anthony, and Linda and Jean. So all you need is 7 more and you become a sponsor.
Okay,
And you become a
I can figure it out
sponsor.
right now. And I have to check with them first.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So who,
So I will definitely check with Jean and Linda because Linda's a hustler and Jean's a cook.
perfect. Who else?
And, Tanya, I can't remember her last name. And, you know what? Give me a couple days and I promise I will get back with you with more names and numbers and I will let them know ahead of time.
Oh, that, and the heads up helps a ton. I know did Julie give you a heads up before I reached out to you?
No.
Oh, so sometimes it helps and sometimes it's unnecessary, but the heads up.
Julie can't remember what room she's walking into half the time because she's so busy.
Yeah, totally.
And then Julie's probably going, I hope I didn't give him Karen. I hope I didn't give him Karen. No, I'm just kidding.
So and by the way, Lorraine, I thank you so much again for agreeing for the recommendations because like I said, the recommendations are by far the most important part. Who would you say, like, even if there was just a couple that, might possibly that I could just introduce myself to, not necessarily that would be excited about buying, not even that likes to cook or anything, just who I could introduce myself to and, just kind of like I did with you and reached out, even if it's a Facebook message, not even a phone call.
Yeah, Facebook. Hang on, let me turn my cell phone on.
And I could just send them a very similar message that I sent to you. And again, it really...
Most of the people I talk to are my relatives in England.
That would be great. I just need 10. You could even make up the names. I still get the sponsorship and you still get free stuff.
Well, you know what? I'm not worried about the free stuff, Mike, because I think the free stuff, if you could donate it to Meals on Wheels for the people who prepare that stuff, that would be awesome.
If that's what you want to do with it, we could totally do that on your behalf as well because you earn it and you could do whatever you'd like with it.
Forward. It's like I was at the grocery store last week and there was this lady, she didn't have much stuff and she's in this long line and I was in a short line, so I went over and got her, let her cut in front of me, and then I told the cashier I want to pay for her stuff. And it turns out she was a cancer survivor. Just come back from her sisters after being taken care of. And her stuff was probably $25, $30. But you know what? It made me feel really good.
That's important. That's why we all do our part.
And then I've got one guy, but he just had a death in the family. But I think he would be awesome,
What's his name?
and I think he would be a good ambassador or whatever you want to call it. And that's my buddy Sean. But his niece just died last night.
Oh boy. And by the way,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be reaching out to these people right away just because I know how busy I am but at the same time, I would love to just eventually get, introduced, but if by doing the sponsorship now, it truly, truly helps a ton. Because the last thing I want to do is be a nuisance or bother you later because, out of sight, out of mind. And, then it's like playing.
And I understand because I've been in sales before. I mean, when I was 25, I came up with a crazy idea for a real estate show. And people thought I had three heads and two were spinning.
How many times have I asked for
But it's
recommendations
sold.
already? Wait, by the time it's over, it'll probably be 10.
So, everything's possible.
Yeah,
There's nothing that's not impossible.
Yeah, and I appreciate you understanding that because the referrals, of course, it's more about me than Cutco. So like getting a chance to just continue on my mission, like I mentioned in the beginning, my goal is to, get in contact over between now and 2030, 1 million people that I get a chance to just talk to and connect and meet and introduce myself to. It's really exciting, and it's always an honor to have conversations with people that I normally wouldn't contact with.
And I'll give him a week or so.
Yeah.
But he worked on a political campaign. He's a good guy. He's gay, but who cares? But he's somebody who wants to climb the ladder and be successful.
That sounds great. Sean sounds like an awesome person.
And I will reach out to him on your behalf.
I appreciate that.
And then I'll find Tanya's last name. Because you know how you meet people and it's like, you work with them and it's like.
Absolutely.
I don't know and I can't identify the body. Leave me alone.
And the last name sometimes is necessary if you got to find them on Facebook or whatnot. But there's Sean, Tanya, Linda and Jean, Anthony and Jim. I'll follow up with you all them. Do you feel like do you have just a few others on Facebook because you're so close to the sponsorship that would help out a ton?
I'll do anything I can for Julie. And by helping you out, Julie will remember me on my birthday. I'm just kidding. Even if I don't pay my dues to rent a friend.
That's so funny. Oh my God, you're such a trip. Was there anyone else you wanted me to write down for the referrals?
I'm trying to think. I'll have to go through stuff, but maybe my friend Jackie and maybe her daughter Gina. I'll get you a list. I promise.
So Jackie and her friend, her daughter is Gina.
Gina. Yeah.
Gina, nice. Okay, so that's
we're
7.
We're friends, but we don't do things on Facebook. So I'll try to get the people on Facebook, and maybe just if you put something on Facebook, I'll share it, and I'll give a good comment.
Oh, that would be amazing. If I give you a post, you'd share that. That'd be amazing.
Oh heck yeah!
Okay, that would be fantastic. So
and I have a question for you. Do you have any single uncles? I'm just kidding.
I'll post that on my Facebook. I'll see it. Yeah.
But yeah, you post something on Facebook, I will share it.
Oh my gosh, that would be great. So I'll send you a message to share the post, and then I have Jim, Anthony, Linda and Jean, Tanya, Sean, Jackie, Gina. There's 7 there. Do you have 3 others that you might think of?
You know what? As soon as we hang up, I'll remember like 5 more, and I'll be going, Lorraine, dumbass.
Well, I'll
And I'll even check with my neighbors.
I'll tell you, Julie didn't recommend Karen. We'll put her as your 8 just because that will put me 2 away from a sponsor. So we got Karen.
Karen knows a lot of people.
So
and Karen has gift of gab. She may not be able to stay on focus, but if you make Karen feel special, she will do whatever she can for you.
That's Karen. So that's 8.
Your half-hour presentation may turn into 2.5. But hey, take one for the team.
I'll tell you, that's 8. There's only 2 others. Is there 2 others in your phone that you would get to 10?
Oh, God, I can try to think. Just a second. You know what? I think the best thing would be a Facebook thing that I will share, and I will write a comment promoting you and everything.
Sure. I can't thank you enough for that. That would be amazing. So if by the end of
Who
this,
knows? Maybe you'll have to travel to England and meet my relative.
hey, I'll do it right over the phone. I don't need to travel anywhere.
And
I think they want to come to
I had
Florida.
another guy, but he wanted to date me and control me, and I had to kick him to the curb. So I apologize. It was an old boyfriend, and
What's his name?
You know, it's like we won't go there.
All right.
I'll tell Julie about it, or she kind of already knows about it. But Karen does know a lot of people, but I will post it on Facebook. If you send me something or post something, I will share it.
Well, I appreciate that.
Anything I can do to help you and Lindsay out, I would be more than happy to do. And I thank you so much for respecting Julie enough to take her recommendation of me.
Oh my gosh, this is a pleasure. The pleasure is all mine. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll follow up with you for those 8, and I know you'll get the other 2. So I'm going to give you your choice. Which would you rather have, the cheese knife or the super shears?
I thought it was just getting the can opener.
I am. I'm giving you the can opener, but I want to give you one of those 2 other items as well.
Oh my gosh. Oh, a man with gifts. I'm not used to this. Anyway.
The cheese knife is the sharpest knife Cutco makes. It's absolutely amazing, and it has the holes in it so it doesn't stick to the block. I use it for potatoes and apples. It's really, really sharp.
Really? It's good for potatoes?
Oh, yeah. Super, super sharp.
Okay, I'll take that.
Awesome.
And I don't want to cost you any money, Mike.
No.
I want to help you make money.
Hey, believe me, it's my pleasure. I'm going to get you your Studio Plus 4 set in the block with 4 table knives. You get the cutting board, and you're getting a can opener and a cheese knife. It's going to just be the $573 plus tax, or you could do the installment plan, your choice. So what I'm going to do.
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead. If it's easier for you, let's just do the installment plan.
That's same thing for me. It's so we'll do that then. That sounds perfect. So let me go ahead.
Okay. But do you get your commission quicker if I pay for the whole thing straight away?
It's the same exact thing for me. It's just whatever's easier for you. So if you want to rip off the Band-Aid and just get it over with, then just put the full thing on
let's
the
do that.
Cool. So let me go ahead and.
But then you have to give my name to 10 single guys. I'm just kidding.
So what I'm going to do is let me do this. So I'm gonna pause this recording right now. Okay. Okay, and then what's the street address for the credit card you're going to use? Okay, and that's 2 words. Okay, and then the zip code. Okay, and the email address to send you a receipt. Okay, and that's the shipping address too, right? Okay. Oh, it's building 97, you said? Building 97, apartment D? B as in Bravo. Okay. And the phone number I'll put is this one here, 9315. Okay. So let me go ahead and see. So it says building B or building 97, apartment B. Okay. So let's see if that takes. Okay, it took. Okay. Regular shipping, you'll pay it in full. So it's calculating the sales tax. So the sales tax is 7%. So your total including tax comes out to $613.11. Cool? Okay. And you are absolutely going to love your Cutco. And you're getting the can opener, the cheese knife. You're getting a Studio Plus 4 set, 4 cooking knives, 4 table knives. You're getting a block and a cutting board. And I could take the card number whenever you are ready. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Expiration. Okay.
Hey Scott, so
Oh
we're
my
just
gosh.
getting the billing information right now, so we're just gonna reconvene at 8:45, 8:30, 45-ish, 9 for the rest of the session of team meeting. Cool?
All right. You should have just got an email
Awesome.
right now with
Talk to you
your
later.
confirmation, and then I'll send you a Facebook message with a post. Awesome. You are. Oh, that would be amazing. Once you get it in the mail, you could take a photo with your new knives, and that would just be absolutely incredible. And Lorraine, I am so excited.
And I will upload pictures of my cut off fingers, talking about how sharp these knives are.
Oh my gosh. Well, if I were there, I would give you a high five and a hug and welcome you to the
I'll give
Cutco
you another
family.
high five.
All right.
Thank you, sweetheart. And I will thank Julie for thinking enough of me that I could help you out.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. You're the best, and we'll stay in touch.
We will.
All right.
I won't be a stalker because you're too young and probably never saw The Graduate. We won't go there.
You're great. Well, have a fantastic rest of your night, and thank you so much, and I'll follow up with you soon.
All right, hon.
All right. Bye, Lorraine.
Let's see my love.
I will.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. Okay. So with that being said, so this is recording longer than 30 minutes because she's obviously a talker and it was a lot of rapport and I wanted to go through everything. And of course I made the sale right away, but I had to make sure I went through everything with you guys so you could see just in case. It was, no, but just to kind of recap what just happened and what you guys got a chance to experience, I think is important to record. A couple of things I wanted to make sure it was captured, and then you guys would jam and phone and all that stuff. So the rapport and the goal sharing, of course, the importance of sending the goal sheet ahead of time, right? And also sending like about me and using that as a guide. That was important. And then following the guide, the manual, which is right on the computer, just literally reading that as it was telling me. I also wanted you to see how I was able to navigate. I'm so glad she had technical difficulties. I mean, we're talking with, she's like 65, 70 years old, something like that. She wasn't tech savvy. So I was able to try to navigate her. Even though I've never done it before, it was so user friendly that I was able to figure it out pretty easily. So I think that's important to kind of see how I was able to do that. I wanted you to also see how I was able to show all the gadgets very easily of like navigating through and just feeling out, showing her everything while not being overbearing and annoying. And I could have easily, added on or upsold or a little bit, had her buy them. She was willing to, but of course she's, my mother-in-law's best friend. So I didn't need to try to wheel and deal with her. I was just going to be straightforward. Give her this for free. But I could have easily had her get the Super Cheers for free and buy a can opener. And I could have had her, do something like that. But I chose to do the way I did just because I want to provide the best service possible. Of course, you had the customer that wasn't motivated by free stuff, and you're going to have those. Some are and some aren't. So therefore, I wasn't leveraging the free stuff anymore. I was leveraging how much it helps me out. And that's how I was able to work her to the names. Now, you might say, Mike, you didn't get the phone numbers. I agree. I would have liked to get phone numbers, but because I got her originally from Facebook, she's already comfortable with Facebook, not with phoning, because that's how I got the appointment set up with her. So if you notice, phone numbers was almost like that was a touchy subject. But when I said Facebook, she's like, oh, yeah, we could do that because that's how I set up the appointment with her. I wanted you to make sure you saw that. And I said, yeah, I am sure you want to give a heads up. Julie gave you a heads up, right? Now, I knew Julie didn't give her a heads up. That's why I said that. So that way it helped her see, yeah, Julie didn't give me a heads up. So therefore, is it really needed for me to give my friends a heads up? Because Julie didn't give me a heads up and I'm doing the appointment right now too. So I want to make sure you kind of saw that as well. And then she brought up the Facebook post before I did, which made it really easy because I got her from Facebook. It really makes it easy to use social media to my advantage. So those are the few takeaways that I wanted to make sure that you caught during watching this recording. Was there anything that I did not just list off that you want to capture on this recording for anyone else that might watch or might see this? We'll go with Josh, and because I know you had something to say.
Yeah, just folks to know what you noticed that she was like really passionate, got excited about, which was her real estate show. So that just made it easy for you. I mean, you already had her, but it just made it super easy for you to get into rapport with her.
So big. She could have. She brought up some taboo topics of like death and like sickness and widowing and like all that stuff. Right in the report, I completely just went right back to something I knew she was excited about. So it's a really good point. If a customer ever brings up a subject that is like not high energy, don't go there. Just go back to something that, you know, she is excited about in a classful way, which you could see in the recording. Excellent.
Catching the people that could possibly be recommendations during the presentation.
Great catch, right? So as she was saying, oh, so-and-so likes a hunt, I peeled up my pen and started writing down the names. So therefore, I was getting recommendations before I even asked for recommendations. So that's a really good good point there. Excellent. What other findings was there that we want to capture on this recording for anyone else that watches this?
Just how many times you brought up recommendations for more recs, and just the different ways you went about asking the same question, but it didn't feel like it was the same way. That you just kept like getting your question.
Yeah, I mean, we started at 3 and then walked up to 8 with the Facebook post. You know, so I mean, and I'll get them in a follow up, and I'll also get a few more in a follow up too.
Yeah, and one more thing, just making sure that the customers write down the prices.
So I made sure, because as I was getting the prices, like, all right, I'm getting confused. So I needed to make sure she was writing them down. I should have had her grab out the pen earlier, but she already said yes before I even got to the.
Yeah.
So it kind of threw me off in the sense that she said, yeah, I'll take the smaller one before I even asked for it.
I want the first one.
And that's why I tried to just ignore it so I could do the actual closing and presentation. But
That's why that's so like easy to use. Just play video and she's like, yes.
it's so simple. Dude, I am so sold on this video demo. Like, I could have been done with the whole thing. I mean, like 20, probably 25 minutes, the whole thing is done. Made the sale and, you know, work out some recommendations. The whole thing would have been done in probably 35 minutes. But I'll get more referrals. Yeah, she's tied into me. I send her some stuff. Once she gets her cut go, we're going to have an ongoing partnership and, we'll spread, which is good. Anyone else want to capture any takeaways on this?
Creating a wish list.
So I also have a wish list for her of a wellness mat and super shears for a later date. Cool. All right, let's stop that recording.